APC has no favored candidate in the Anambra election coming up in 2025. Now he said there's a level playing ground for everybody. Now, so what do you make of this? Because there are a whole lot of things that has been happening. Some people are seen as favored, candidate. Somebody leaving his party to join another party, and all they say, okay, he's the one that is going to be, But this man has come to say APC has no favored candidate. What's your reaction to
the
that?
truth is that when it comes to elections like this, there are always this interest here and there, and this I keep on reminding everybody who cares to listen that these men are politicians, and when they come out to say one thing, they do the other. So if they have said that there is no favored candidate at this point, we are going to believe them for the fact that we don't have any other thing to believe on at this point. So, and wait for things to actually unfold. I think it's also the essence of making such statement is to give everybody a level playing ground. To give everybody a level playing ground so everybody can participate in the elections, so that even if you're a new member, or you have been there before, you will also have the same opportunity to participate in the elections. I think that is the essence of making that particular statement. But we definitely know that within themselves, their interests will come up, and when they start pushing those interests, you start seeing the crisis. We should expect those political crises, those plotting and counter-plotting, which they always do. It certainly will come up. So for now, let's just believe that what he is saying is that he means it. But we all know that these men are politicians, and politicians in this part of the world don't keep to their word. Okay,
so what do you think that APC can take over Anambra State in this coming election?
Well, the truth of the matter is this: for me, it's difficult to say yes to that, because Anambra has established itself to be an Abga party or an Abga state, and it is difficult to upstage an Abga from Anambra, because Abga is deeply rooted in Anambra State. However, with the performance of Professor Soludo currently, I would say that it's going to be a tight race for him, because he has really not performed up to people's expectations.
Yes,
he has really underperformed.
I think that's why this whole thing is coming up, because people feel that he's not, I've been in Anambra State, last year I was there for 2 months, on an assignment, and I discovered that a whole lot of the roads are not, we have bad roads everywhere. Go around in Newi, go around Ojoto, go around all of
the expectations on Soludo was so high.
Yes.
People expected so much, thinking that with his expertise and exposure and all that, he was going to change things in the state. But unfortunately, Soludo has performed below par. Now, it now behoves on Anambra people to so decide to say whether they would go ahead with the Soludo arrangement or a new arrangement. But it now also boils down to the caliber of persons presented by the other political parties during the elections. If they present people who do not have the reputation, who do not have good repute, definitely it's an easy ride for Soludo to get a re-election. But where they present men of character, men who have actually stood out, then it becomes a big challenge for Soludo, because Soludo has really underperformed.
Yes, definitely. And recently in December, a whole lot of issues came out with the suspension of a traditional ruler, or because he gave a title to Senator Ifeanyi Uba and all of that, and you have to get permission for you to confer any title on any politician. You must write to the Ministry of Chieftaincy Affairs to get approval. And a lot of people are saying this is a very dirty way of fighting your opponent. I think the best way to do is to perform. If you perform very well, Indian Anambra will have no choice and to bring you back as their governor. Of course, during the Willie Obiano's tenure for during the second time election, of course, he won the entire local government areas. You understand? The other candidate could not even
because Willie's first tenure, there was a difference.
Yes, of course.
Willie actually did some work during the first term.
Yes, he did.
But in his second term was majorly a flop and all that. But in Soludo's first term, we have not seen that leadership.
Yes.
Maybe because people overestimated Soludo.
Yes.
People expected so much from him, Soludo is not actually meeting up to that particular expectation.
It's going to be a very tough battle.
It's definitely going to be a tight race. But you see, one thing I have also always said, I've said that traditional institution should not be made or married with
politics,
or put under the purview of the state government. These traditional institutions existed before our political institutions.
Exactly.
So by the time you now put these people under the headship or leadership or control of the governor, you are now putting them at the mercies of these people. That is why we have traditional rulers who no longer speak the truth. We have traditional rulers who are not even politicians. So the retirement place for every politician now is to return back and become a traditional ruler.
Because I don't.
The bulk of the traditional rulers we have were once politicians.
Yes.
Look at Awuse in River State here.
Yes.
These are politicians, no politicians. And the point is that the moment they pick up our traditional stool, they bastardize our traditional stool and rub it off from politics. So we must remove politics from our traditional institutions.
So that to avoid this issue of
completely take it off from the hands of the governor. The governor should not be the one to decide.
Can you suspend a traditional ruler?